New video, guys. Add what's useful, reject what's useless, and add what specifically is your own. So this quote of Bruce Lee is used very often to argue how the training is built. But I want to explain actually what this means and what this means when it is not taken out of context. So I'm going to show you a clip now. So now you see, if you want to train a technique and want to get really good at it, you have to do a ton of reps. Like for example, doing this both sides side kick, left and right, and kicking shield. You can also kick pads. To make this technique work, you have to train really a ton of it. So in Jeet Kune, it's also important to focus on essential stuff. That's actually adapting useful is training and using essential things, and what's useless is, you can understand, it's the stuff that actually doesn't work. So things that you would reject are things that are not direct, not simple, and are complicated. So and add what's your specifically own is maybe, like in my case, because I'm so tall, I can punch from a distance where some other people would only kick. It's not like add what's your specifically own is going and adding some other martial arts stuff, because yeah, other martial arts stuff is not what's specific your own. It's just other martial art, okay? Sometimes, like, let's say a guy's there and he punches and you go and kick him. You wait and kick him ein bisschen zurück. So it depends on the situation. Sometimes you could go like from here to there. It's really simple and direct. But sometimes you could also go from here to here. And also sometimes you could go from here to there. Okay, so do attack the eyes. The same attack, but you can do actually different things. But it's the same martial art. It's within the JKD. It's not, okay, if he attacks, I go and do Wing Chun. Or if he attacks, I go and I do grappling or whatever, okay? So it's not the idea adding specifically your own, is adding different martial arts that you like. This whole idea is within the martial art of JKD, okay? So that you don't have fixed patterns, like when he comes, then you always do just always this, okay? So it depends on the angle, it depends on the speed of the opponent, it also depends how quick you have seen that. Because if you see that quickly, you stay here, he punches, you can intercept the guy. So, okay, it's not the same attack, but not always the same reaction, it depends, okay? So it depends on yourself at this moment. And this is what you add, that's specific your own. But like I said, within the martial art. So don't get confused with this quote, add what's useful, reject what's useless, and add what's specifically your own. So people tell you, yeah, look at this quote, add what's specifically own is your own, and you can add any shit, and also any useless shit. If you add something, it should be useful, and it should be simple, direct, and efficient. So because these are like three fundamental principles of JKD. That's very important to understand. The other thing is, if you start adding a ton of techniques in JKD, how much time you spend to train them? If you add 5 martial arts, how much time is spent to train each of them? Like you have seen in a psychic scene, we have done today, they have done this, my students, the psychic left to right, 550 each, okay? So because we had to rotate, they have done only 550, but if you would kick by yourself, you would do the 1,000, okay? So you would accomplish 1,000 kicks and also 1,000 punches, or maybe even more per training session. So you take the essential techniques, the techniques that work, and the techniques that are simple, direct, and efficient, and you train them a lot and make them better. Also, one example, if you want to learn, let's say, right hook, okay? So, okay, so you have to learn it from your whole body, okay? So there's a lot of training involved. So you could punch static, okay? You could punch advanced, you could punch retreat, you could angle off, and you can sidestep, okay? So, and then you can also need to learn to use the hip. So you go like here, okay, and other side, and then here, just for the example, to learn to rotate, hold your body inside, and then you could do it with a hook, just the hand, okay? So you learn the hook, okay? Then with hip, okay, when you go here, okay, so you can break the technique down and make it really better. So every part of your body is involved in the technique. So this takes really a lot of time to get a good punch. And this is only one punch. And you have the lead punch, and you have the left hook, you have different angles. You have the left hook, right hook, and you have the left straight, you have the back fist, and you have all the variations between. And you punch in 360. And you use techniques that make sense in 360. If you here, you attack the guy direct with the back fist. You can't use the right hook because you would have to turn and then use the right hook. He would have plenty of time to react to this. So this is just another example. You have seen the side kick and now the hook, how you would train these techniques. And that's why there's a daily decrease. So you cut away things that are useless and train things that are useful, but train them to the maximum. Okay, and that's actually how Bruce Lee's JKD works, and it's totally opposite of collecting of techniques and different martial arts. So, because if you train 5 martial arts 5 times a week, you train every martial art 1 time a week. Let's say 1 time a week. So you train basically everything 1 time a week, and let's go box 1 time a week. How good of a boxer you're going to become? Not very good. So I hope this was understandable, and well, see you next time, guys.